Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is there. Good evening, Ruchi. Starting the class, please. Now, look here. Today, what we are going to do is we need to understand about the distractions that is exactly going to take place whenever we are in any institute, any work we are doing. So, what and all other factors are there which is exactly affecting the teaching and learning process? Okay. So, the other factors that is affecting the teaching and learning process that has to be noted here. So let's check this one out. We are exactly going to study that section. Just 1 minute. Okay, fine. So now we'll start the session. Now, okay. So we are doing concept of attentions. Yes. So here some things are there. We need to understand one by one. So I think first part is here. No, the distractions of attention. So this part, I think from the beginning, I have not taken. So now look at, so attention in the behavior and cognition. See, most of the things we need to understand one simple thing that whenever attention is one of the most crucial factor every human is exactly seeking for. Okay. So now if somebody will be asking your attention means what? That person will be expecting some time from you so that you can be able, or that person can be able to communicate with you. Okay. So here the students are also attention driven. They are needing attention. The teacher are also needing attention from the student, and the students are also needing attention for the teacher. That's what. So here act of, you need to understand that when a person is seeking attendance, sorry, they are seeking your attention, that particular moment what they're exactly thinking about you, watching you, and they will be exactly doing some activities that will be related to attention driven. Means if somebody wants to seek your attention, one small child is there, they are wishing to seek your attention, what they will do, they'll definitely throw something. If you will not go there, again they will do some mischievous work, again they will do some mischievous work. So definitely again and again the child will be doing some mischievous work. Why? So that you can show your, you can exactly give attention to that child. So this is something that is called as attention driven. So now it will be presented in the following points. The act of state of applying the mind to something, that's what. So you see, if I want to give attention, means I am giving my mind towards that situation, that is also called as given attention. Now when you are giving attention means you are ready to act. Now another important point is when you will be giving consideration with a view to action, means now if you are giving attention, if any situation will come, you are ready to take action also. That's another important point. The act of civility, that is civility, sorry, the act of civility or courtesy, specifically in courtship, a sympathetic consideration of need and want of others. See, look here, attention is exactly not only one thing. Means dragging someone's mind towards ourselves is an act of attention. That's one part of attention, but it's not the total attention. Understood? But here, so you need to understand that the sympathetic consideration, what you need for other. Like sometimes I want to gain sympathy from someone. So what I will do? I will cry. So that's what the children are doing. So when they want to gain the sympathy, what they are doing? When they want to gain the sympathy means they are exactly crying. Maximum what they will do? They will cry. Now if I want to show the social status of my self, that what I will do, I will post advertisement. That's what I will post, some what you call videos and advertisement. That's also dragging the attention of the public. Understood? So there are many sections that is exactly considered for attention seeking. Now we need to understand that whenever we are exactly talking about attention, Ruchi, can you give me one example where in day to day life a child can seek attention? From day to day life a child can seek attention. So if I am a child, what work I will do to seek attention of yours? Miss, I want your attention. Come on. I want your attention and I want you to put attention towards me. Miss, what I will do is I will do some mischievous activities. I will do some work so that you will look towards me, and either that work will give sympathy. That can be sympathetic behavior, or that can be an anger, or that can be a type of work where I will be able to understand that, okay, fine, Ruchi is going to cooperate with me. So definitely I will be dragging your attention and I will be wanting you to understand me. That's one act. That's one act. That's a one part of attention. But attention is exactly, attention seeking is one very important behavior that every human is doing. I hope you might have understood. So sympathy generation, sympathetic behavior is also done. So screaming, knowingly, scatting. Hello, Himanshu. So exactly scattering the things. Yes, that's that. That's the childish behavior the child is doing to drag the attention of the public. So if a child wants to drag the attention, they will do. Good evening, Himanshu. So they will be doing what? They will be doing all type of nonsense work. So that the child can get the attention of ours. Okay. Now, these words are treated as synonyms of attention, absorption, concentration, that is engrossment, enthalment, and immersion, that is, immersion. It can be said that attention is the act or state of attending the application of mind to any object or sense or thought. So here, attention can be of two states. See, look here. If I want something, you need to be very understanding this one. See, attention is not only going for one thing. Attention is going for other things also. See, if I want something and that object I want to buy, so my full attention will go to that object. So most of the time what will happen, whatever I will do, my attention is towards that object. So that means what, my application, my senses will always be asking that, okay, I want that object, I want that object. So the application of mind will be going towards that thought. So keep on going towards that thought. So wherever you will be, you will keep on thinking about that thing only. That thing will keep on coming in your senses and you'll keep on thinking. Namaste, Darshan. So definitely this is exactly one of the act. It is exactly an act. We can say that it is an act. Okay. Now we are going to understand another thing, like key attention cannot remain directed to a particular object for a long time. Yes. See, there are different intensities. Attention can be going when you are focusing towards one object. Like you went to a market and you want to buy laptop, so your entire attention towards laptop only. No matter whatever you are going to buy, your attention will be, okay, fine, I have to buy that laptop. I have to buy that laptop. Means full time in your brain, your senses, this thing will come. Means you will be totally focused towards buying the laptop itself. And then you will, when once you will go inside the laptop shop, that means definitely the mall, wherever you will go, you will definitely have the idea like, okay, this is the brand I am looking forward for. These are the features I am looking forward for. But you know what? The moment you will buy that laptop, after 1 week, the attention will go off. Means that will become a usual thing in your house. So now another attention will divert towards another direction. Understood or not? So this is exactly the human behavior and human tendency. So most of the time this is exactly happening. I hope you might have understood. So attention cannot be dragged by the object for a long time period. It is a short time in treatment or short time investment. Okay. Now it is always shifted and changing. That's what I have discussed about. Okay. Now next is when we attend to an object with a complex, the shifting nature of our attention result on feature being attended to a short time, and then attention will be exactly shifting to the feature for the object. So it is impossible to attend many things at the same time. So definitely this is what we are exactly going to explain. We are going to understand that कि whenever, means those people who are considering or attending some objects or some things or some goal, so we are exactly setting some time gap. So once the time gap is getting set, we are going to do that work in that attention period only, and after that, after the limited time span on that, we are exactly going to shift towards our attention to other direction. This is exactly one of the most important part of attention. I hope you might have understood here. Ruchi, any question related to this? Just one simple thing I have explained about attention. Any question, any attentionable question for this? Think about it. So if I want to buy a laptop, means 100% my attention will be in that laptop only. Okay. So that means attention can be given at one. So when you are in a class, so specifically two, three things happen. One thing is when you are a class and you're thinking about home. Okay, something I have left unfinished. So definitely you will not be in the class. Mentally you will be in home and physically you will be in class. And if somebody will keep on peeping you, this work means you will one time will get shot, tampered, and then you will be exactly going to show off your anger. So that's what actually is happening. So when you are completely diverted towards one direction and public will be exactly asking you and dragging you to another direction, then definitely you will show your anger because your attention is driven towards one particular direction. This is exactly the limitation, but the time span of attention varies. Understood? So here attention can also be connected to attraction. Understood? Attention can also be connected to attraction. Now you need to understand one thing. There are two different type of parameters related to attraction. Now I gave you a new ball. Understood? So you are you are a very 3 years old child. So definitely when I am giving you a ball means that's an attraction. So definitely the color of the ball will attract you. The moment the color of the ball will attract you, might have seen that 6 month child, 8 month child, what they will do, they'll try to eat it. Whatever colorful it comes to them is they think that it is edible item. They have their own way of perception of the object. So that comes under attraction. So like attention is thought driven, attraction is also thought driven. Understood? When the attraction time period is failing, you must understand that attraction and attention time period is exactly varying. Attraction can lead for some time period more than attention. Got it? So attention and attraction intensity is higher than that of attention. Understood? So attention can be given for a short span, attraction can come for a long period of time, but that attraction will fade away and then only the reality will be coming. So that's exactly the phases, the attention, attraction, all these phases are there. And in child psychology and the psychology of a human, we must understand that they are phases of life. They are phases of life. But whenever anything comes new, you will be definitely showing more attention, you will be showing more attraction. But as the time proceeds, you will start comparing every factors. And once the factor you are compare, you will come into some conclusions. And once you are coming into some conclusions means you will drop to there where the intensity of stability is more. And then you will go for that stability. I hope I have explained it clearly. Is it okay? Come on, say. Any problem is there in this section, understanding or something? It's perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah. Now we go to the next part. Yeah, fine. Now I'll go to the next part. So attraction, we have understood perfect, miss. Thank you so much. So now listen. So when we will be talking about definition, a distraction. Now we are going towards distractions of attention. Distractions of attention. This is exactly something very, very different. So a distraction is any stimulus. You know what is the meaning of stimulus and what is the meaning of response? Stimulus is input, response is output. Stimulus is exactly input and response is output. So if stimulus is seeing an ice cream. Yeah. When you saw an ice cream, your stimulus is there. You will be started, saliva secretion will start. Means whatever favorite item is there, if you will see, favorite item is food. That means if you are seeing, the saliva secretion will start. So saliva secretion is what? Saliva secretion is response. And stimuli is input. Stimuli is watching an ice cream, saliva secretion is the response of it. Okay, fine. So a distraction is any stimulus that does not fit with the current thought or purpose of the moment. That's the most important thing. It redirects to the individual attention from the present task or something else. That's thing is exactly. Can you explain this to me, Ruchi? It redirects the individual's attention from the present task to something else. That is called as distraction. See, my work is to teach you. That is attention. My work right now is totally to focus towards teaching you. That's attention. So I have to focus towards each and every dot points. Correct? So that comes under attraction. Sorry, attention. Now, what will happen if I will get distracted? Suddenly, some person will come and I will just lose my focus and I'll start talking to that person. Definitely, that is called as distraction. Did you understood this part? This is simple difference between attention and distraction. So that means the distraction will redirect you towards any other direction other than the attention factor. That's the difference between attraction and distraction. Attraction, attention, and distraction. Understood? So now I'm just going to effect of distraction from experiment. So 100% distraction is a long-term process. No, distraction is also a short-term process, because the moment you will realize you are getting distracted, 100% you will come back, because the reality is exactly for focusing towards the attention part. The moment you will get distracted means suddenly you will think like, fine, I am in the wrong direction, I should be returned back. That's called as the distraction will exactly get you towards the goal. Okay, means by mind will be deviated from the current work what I am doing to some other work. Yes, that's what is exactly happening. So when we are distracted, we need to understand one thing. Our main focus is going and finishing that work. Okay, one work I have given you, go and buy that chocolate from that market. So that is your attention. Your attention is chocolate, specific brand, this much money, everything is fixed. So you targeted that chocolate. Okay, now what happened? You went to the market. Suddenly one person came and that person started talking to you. Now the person who is expecting you, you are talking to that person and wasted half an hour. Correct now? That's distraction only now, because your target was in the time limit I have to finish that work and come back. But what you are doing actually is you got distracted by some individual, and then you lost your precious half an hour time. So that is exactly considered as distraction when you are diverted towards attention is what? Attention is just like a feed, yaar. Attention is just like a feed. Like I have to attend. See, every business person, every work person, every teacher, their attention is what? To finish the syllabus in time. For a teacher, I'm just discussing about. So this week I have to finish this chapter. Suddenly some problem happened and you did not be able to finish that part. So definitely that's a distraction. Whatever problems are coming is coming as a short term input, and they will be considered as a distraction. Okay, so now the effects of distraction are often less for tasks that are taken for granted. That's one of the important part. So the effect, some people can continue mental activities even with ringing bells, hammering, or noise other than even slight noises disturbing and irritating while work. See, what I have seen here is keep this is a distraction. Many people na, they won't get distracted by big sequence also. Like I am writing something. Okay, fine. Now phone is ringing, bell is ringing, sound is coming, this thing, that thing, many things. So if my attention is very strong, I'll not get diverted because of any of the external factors. So that's what is exactly the most important thing. So some people will get easily distracted. Some people, it is very difficult to distract them because only one factor is there. The distraction is a short term input, and that distraction has to be overcome by the work that is called as dragging more towards attention rather than towards distraction. I hope you might have understood. So effect of distraction from experiment. So 100% is going to affect. It is going to affect, and the person who is getting totally distracted will definitely not be able to finish the work in time, because small things will get distracting. ओके हिमांशु, फॉर यू आई एम स्पीकिंग इन हिंदी. व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज, मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ कि जब हम कोई काम करते हैं, अंडरस्टैंड करो इसको अच्छे से, कि जब हम कोई काम करते हैं, छोटा सा भी कोई काम करते हैं, तो हम उस काम की तरफ पूरी तरह से अपने आप को फोकस करते हैं. ओके, माई वर्क इज टू गेट फोकस टुवर्ड्स अ वर्क. सो जस्ट मुझे एक बुक पढ़ना है, तो आई विल बी डाइवर्टिंग माई सेल्फ टू रीड दिस बुक फॉर हाफ एन आवर. ओके, सो हाफ एन आवर इज माई टारगेट टू रीड दैट बुक. ठीक है, अभी क्या हुआ कि कोई आ गया घर पे. इफ वन पर्सन केम इन माई होम जस्ट टू टॉक टू मी. सो हाफ एन आवर मैंने वो टाइम दिया था उस बुक को कंप्लीट करने के लिए, बट आई एम अनएबल टू बिकॉज आई गॉट डिस्ट्रैक्टेड, बिकॉज ऑफ प्रेजेंस ऑफ अ पर्सन आई गॉट डिस्ट्रैक्टेड. बट वही आई कैन डाइवर्ट माई अटेंशन टुवर्ड्स माई वर्क. ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि जो बंदा मेरे घर में आए हो उसको मैं इग्नोर करके अपने काम को कंप्लीट करूं. दैट्स द टू डिफरेंट फैक्टर्स यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. ओके. Now, research finding. Ford, Herman, and Miller found that auditory distractions impair overall performance. That is, vitally, music act as a slight distraction during memorization. Yes, yeah, I believe this. I believe this. I totally agree with this fact. Thank you so much. So I totally agree with this fact. You know what is exactly they're wanting to say us? So look here. What they're telling that कि auditory distractions impair overall performance. See, this is a very simple technique. You are singing. Hmm? You are singing. With you, 4 or 5 people are speaking. You know what? You will get directly distracted. You will not be able to sing because your consciousness will trigger those words and they will exactly take those words and try to come inside your brain. So you will forget your singing. You will forget your singing, sorry. You will forget your singing and you will divert towards those people who will. So you will have only two options, either to shout and let them. Hi Krish. So either you will do one work, you will exactly shout on them, or you will tell them, just please leave the way, I have my work, let me finish my work. So that is exactly something. This is auditory. Auditory means listening aids, listening things will exactly affect your performance. But Whiteley is telling that music act as a slight distraction during memorization. Yes, you are memorizing one content, you are memorizing, and that time one music is coming. 100% you will divert towards music. Memorization went some other place. So that's what. Or also you're doing memorization or you're reading something, and that time when music is exactly running. So definitely you will not be paying attention towards that memorization, because that memorization is a very what you call rote method. 100% you will be directed towards one thing, that is music. So music will run in your ears. You will get diverted to some other space. Understood? And you will forget what you have to memorize. क्या पढ़ा रहे हो? I am teaching pedagogy. Fine. So now found that more intelligent students were affected most by distraction. Yes, this is one thing. One thing. You need to understand, you know what? One single thing I'm teaching you. A person who is very intelligent, very intelligent, the IQ level is very good in studies, they will get easily distracted. You know what? A very good student will get easily distracted. Ruchi, can you tell me what is a factor because of which a very studious students will get easily distracted? What can be the reason? Don't say boyfriend and girlfriend. Take them away, push them away. That's one part of life. That's not exactly, they can distract to a higher level. A person presence in your life can boost your morale also and can dig you to hell also. That's totally dependent upon the person presence. Is that person coming in your life as an inspiration or as a target to kill you? That person can be your inspiration, but that person can be one person who can affect your life for hell. So that's what you will be trapped in that. So relationships are one of the things that is creating more distraction. You will not be able to go to forward position, you will be always going towards backward. So today you plan for doing some constructive work, suddenly one person came in your brain and definitely your full work got collapsed. So that's called as distraction. That's the distraction. Friends, music, yes, friends are distraction. I have no words. So friends are distraction. Yes, friends are distraction. Music is distraction. Music can become constructive. Music can boost your morale. Music can take out your morale. Everything. Because if a sad music is running, you will go in the sad phase. If a very encouraging music is running, you will go in that encouragement one. मिस रेडियो का यस रेडियो भी हो सकता है, रेडियो भी हो सकता है. वी कैन थिंक अबाउट रेडियो ऑल्सो, लाइक म्यूजिक, फ्रेंड्स, एनीथिंग विच कैन डिस्ट्रैक्ट यू, anything which can distract you, because the distraction will be a simple time gap, but that distraction will not be for long term. Okay, that distraction, because the moment your brain will realize, that okay fine, this is distraction for me and I'm unable to do my work, definitely you will cut off. Definitely you will cut off and you will give some time to yourself, and then you can return work. Yes, music can get you along with the flow. That's the beauty of music, and that's the punishment of music also. That's the beauty of music, and that's the punishment of music. Because music will make you aggressive, music can inspire you, and music can demotivate you. Because when the flow of music is sad, no matter how much happy mood you will be, the tone of the music will take you towards wrong direction. So definitely distraction is auditory. I believe distraction. Some person said you can do it, you will definitely feel you can do it. Some person say that hey, you can't do it. 100% whatever good is there, you will be exactly going on. One more thing is there, like if you want to inspire someone, you know that that person, if you will speak good about that person will never get inspired. But if you kick that person, the person will get inspired. Definitely sometimes DJ hoga. DJ, I don't know. Now listen. So this is exactly something. So you need to understand one thing. The motivation and distraction can be generated in many ways. So you might have seen one thing. Your best friend now, they will never inspire you. They will exactly degrade you. How they will degrade? They will always say that they'll always find you defects. They'll always find, hey, this is your mistake. This is your mistake. This is your mistake. So that does not mean that they're distracting you. That means that they want you to change your habit, and they want you to get upgraded one scale up. So that's what is called as distraction. Distraction can be taken as negative. Distraction can be short interval. Distraction in word format can also be good. Fine. So found little differences in intelligence. See, look here. So thinker has said that found that more intelligent students were affected mostly by distraction. Yes, that's true. I believe, because when I was writing or reading now, I used to lock myself in a room without anything because I was getting distracted. So definitely distraction is something which can affect anyone. And when I read that time, specifically I don't read in morning, because if I read in morning means anything can distract me. So what I do is close yourself in that place means night 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, most idle time, 3 o'clock means that time nobody will be there. You will be with, because nobody will be awake that time. Fine, Himanshu. So definitely nobody will be there with you. Means ghost will also sleep that time. So definitely what will happen, you know that nobody will message you, nobody will distract you. And that time if you are sitting with the most important work, what you want to do, definitely the work will be done in no time. You will be doing it in a very short time interval. But yes, the full 4 hour work you can do in 1 hour. That's work, that is called as work. So my secret is this only. If I want to do any work, very important work, yeah, these are the biggest friends who doesn't want you to do. See, friends are distraction, I can know. One thing is there, see, if one good friend in your life now, it is equivalent to thousand of friends. Because see, that friend will be your critic also, that friend will be your guide also, that friend will save you from all the tensions. Understood? That's the beauty of friendship. But if one bad friend will come in your life, your full life will become hell. Bad friend means they will tell you, hey, come on, we will go that place, we will go this place, we will go that place. That friend is only wanting your pleasure. Understood? So that type of friendship is always, because a good friend will be there means they will try to change your attitude. Hey, wash your hand, this is not a good habit, do this, do that, do this. So definitely that friend is not wanting you to got degraded. The friend will definitely lift you towards a positive direction. That's called a real friendship, because a friend can change your life for positive. They'll say, hey, why you are sitting in this place for a long time, go and do your work. That's a good friendship. But they will say, hey, you are sitting in this place now, come on, we will watch some movie, come on, we will go this place, come on, we will go. That is called as distraction. That type of friendship we should avoid. So friendship is also having two parameters. One parameter friendship is when the friend is telling you, don't sit this place, do and go and do work, because the friend understand your value. Another friend will be there, they will say that, come on, we will go there and we'll cheer up. So that type of friends are definitely poisonous. All the friends are not poisonous. So if I am your true friend, miss, I will say that this is the thing what you are doing wrong. No matter you will feel good or bad, I will say that you are wasting your time in this work, this work, this work. Definitely you will feel bad for some time. After that you will think that seriously she was staying because of some purpose. The purpose is not for my self pleasure or my self driven contents. The purpose is exactly to let you understand how much you are precious for others. That's the most important thing. Your friend is dhokebaz, what should I do? Now, the next important definition of friendship I'm going to talk about. So, suggests that intelligent subjects are stimulated by distractions, sometimes improving performance. See, this is one of the most important factor. I believe this. See, when a very important topic is there, the topic will come with distraction. You need to understand. One simple example I'm giving you, like our organs are very important. Come on, we need to understand that each and every human organ, we must know what is the importance of eye, what is the importance. Don't drag me in all those things, please. Don't drag me in all those things. I don't know about the friends or something. I don't want to go to my life because friendship is very far from me. I'm very much focused towards work here and there. So if I'll be getting friends, miss, I don't have too many friends and I don't want to choose any big friendships. Friendship means a big long term commitment. Friendship should be like that. Friendship should be like that, long-term commitment, where you know that your friends, if and but everything you are knowing. So short type period friendship, where one person is coming, kicking you and going back, this, that. So friends should be like Ruchi. Ruchi, you remember? Understood or not? So friends should be like that. They know you better than you. Yes, the friend should be knowing you better than you. Here you will go after 2 steps, you will fall down. So definitely the friend will say, go walk slow. Because the friend is knowing that after third step you will fall down. That's called true friendship. Because the person will come to know that this person is going to fall down. That's called true friendship. Yes, that's called true friendship. But if you are definitely having those friends who are triggering you, you are exactly taking your time and not giving anything. Our school days, yes, boss. So definitely, Ruchi. So girlfriends बहुत अच्छे होते हैं. See, that's I am not going to give any comment about it. Friends can be a girl or a boy, but definitely you should have some line of differentiation between them. Okay. So now listen. So suggested that intelligent subjects are stimulated by distractions. Yes, I was about to that topic. You diverted me into another direction. You need to understand one simple thing. Just like no problem. See, you need to understand one thing. Like, I have to study. See, basic body organs. So when CBSE has introduced digestive system, people accepted. Oh, we should learn digestive system. Everybody is exactly accepting it. Oh, digestive system studying in the CBSE syllabus is a very good thing. Second, mind, brain study, very good. We must do because student. But once they discussed about sex education, they went 100%. The people came with red flags. Why the children should read this? Why not the children should read this? They must know that what is wrong and what is right. So that's what. So that was an intelligent subject where you should be aware what is infection, what is this health, what is mental health, what is, because one factor can affect the other factor. So definitely some bold statement has to be given. This and this and this is not good, this and this is good. So definitely there should be some parameters in the subject which can take you that this is good and this is bad. So a person cannot be able. So that's what a very intelligent subject came with distraction. Public is taking it wrong because they are wanting that wrong only. See, they are not understanding what is the understanding part of that. How we are going to save the coming youth from that problems. How can we make our emotional health strong? They will not understand with that. They'll understand only the bad part of it. So there are some communities, there are some thinkers who will only focus towards bad, and who is, see, I'm starting YouTube now, openly I'm telling you, I had that intention of teaching. But some people, they're writing bad comments. They're saying, I love you, this thing, that thing. It is not demotivating me. It is understanding. I only understand one thing. You know what? That the world is full of idiots. They are not understanding that one lady is standing here and one person is standing here, a female is fighting with everyone and standing here. They should appreciate the work rather than demotivating a person, but they won't do this. This is what is called as the intellectual things will come with distraction. Best example I'm giving you. So mixed efforts. So if somebody will give you what is the meaning of mixed efforts. So some individual distractions may even increase efficiency. Yes, I believe this. So now look at Ruchi. This is the most important part and you must remember this one. Distraction increases your efficiency. Every time a person is challenging me, I am coming out with a more solid effect. That's what. That you should be knowing. Wherever you are falling, there you stand one more time and say that this place only I'm going to rise. That's called as distraction with a positive motivation. Understood? So whenever we fall in life, that particular moment we have to stand and say that this is the place, this is the moment, and this is the time I fell down. I have to kick back and I have to go to that place where I am destined to go. Yes? Hi, Smriti. My boss came. Boss, your festival over? Huh? हिमांशु कुटाएगा मेरे हाथ से. Now look here. Put more energy or interest into the task itself. Yes. So definitely overcoming distractions. These were the distractions. Now how to overcome distraction? See, getting into a bad situation is easy. Coming out of that bad situation is very difficult. People like me find it difficult to come out. I'm telling you openly, I'm an emotional idiot. So if I'm dragging into one thing, I'll cry for hours. Openly I'm saying you. Hi Golu. So now you need to understand this one. So but some energies put more energy or interest into the task itself. So we need to put more energy into the task where we are falling there itself. So I understand one thing, that my friends is so beautiful that the entire world cannot resist looking and praising your beauty. हाय रुचि, क्या बोल रही है रे? I understood one thing, that my friend is so beautiful that the entire world can't resist looking and praising your beauty. You're talking about me, Ruchi? कुटाएगी मेरे यहाँ से. Are you talking about me? Today is your Diwali. Ah. Fine. We'll get back to work, please. आज कुटाएगी रुचि. Now increase motivation. मुझे पता है तू हंस रही है. Yes, of course. मालूम है मालूम है. I'm knowing you are laughing. कर ली enjoy. Now look here, increase motivation through rewards or bonuses. Yes, distraction is one part which is exactly going to, distraction is one part which is going to pull you down. But that distraction, if it will get converted into motivation, means you are going to change. That's it. But change yourself. Change yourself. So today you felt some people cheated you. Don't go back to that person. Leave that. That's what is called as positive motivation. Understood? So put more energy or interest into the task itself. So where the task is exactly going to hang, there you have to put more of your focus and come out. Increase motivation through rewards or bonuses. Yes, reward yourself. So definitely if I'm finishing one work now, night it is 4 o'clock also, I will bring some eatable items and I will eat. That's my way. Okay. So that means it is giving you short-term rewards. Short-term rewards or bonuses you give to yourself or give to that part. Good evening, everyone. So now look here. Develop habits of inattentions or distracting stimuli. That's something which is exactly, yes, brother. Bhaiya Tush, fine. Yes, remember my words. You won't be distracted or feel bad and do with full concentration your work. Yes, that's what. Yes, that's something which we do for ourselves. Yes, that's something we do for. Fine. So now look here, develop habits of attention or distracting stimuli. So which input is distracting you, remove that input. Don't at all think about that input. That will give you a positive boost inside you. Now negative adaptations, there are some things are there which you are exactly, I am not celebrating that, sorry. I'm not celebrating that. No, seriously, I'm not celebrating. Um, you need to understand one thing, Rajendra sir. One thing is there, that is, when you have a proper boundary around you, nothing can distract you. Or no matter whatever is there, nothing can distract you. But you should have the close boundary. Once you know that your boundary is closed, nobody can enter inside it. That's the basic goal. That is the most important goal. Understood? So negative adaptation. People living near railway stations or busy road adapt to the noise. The noise no longer disturbs their peace. This is called negative adaptation. Yes. So whichever place you are staying, if that is a wrong area, noisy area, polluted area, so you won't be able to have problem because you have. सी मैंने हिंदी में क्या बोला, आई एम जस्ट स्पीकिंग इन हिंदी बिकॉज ही इज आस्किंग वन क्वेश्चन. सी लिसन वन थिंग, नेगेटिव एडेप्टेशन क्या होता है? नेगेटिव एडेप्टेशन मीन्स कि आप किसी पॉल्यूटेड एरिया में हो और उस पॉल्यूटेड एरिया में एक्चुअली क्या है कि कोई दूसरा लोग बंदा वहाँ रह नहीं सकता. आप वहाँ पर फाइन. सो नो आप क्या कर सकते हो अपने लिए? आप क्या कर सकते हो? आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते, आपको वहाँ पे अडॉप्ट करना पड़ेगा. और आप अगर वेरी नाइसली उस एरिया में अडॉप्ट कर गए तो डेफिनेटली एक चीज़ होगी आपके साथ. वो एक चीज़ होगी कि आप वहाँ पे एक नेगेटिव इन्फ्लुएंशियल एरिया में अपने आप को आराम से सर्वाइव करने के लायक बना दोगे. That's called as negative adaptation. Negative adaptation means no matter the surrounding is so bad, so noisy, so polluted, what do you call, the water level is bad, everything is problem. But you adopted in that place, so you cannot feel those problems because you are habituated of those problems. So that is called as negative adaptation. But the surrounding is not good. So definitely it is called as a negative adaptation. Okay, now we'll go for the next one, educational implications. Now come on, go for it. This is the next topic we are going to talk about. So before discussing the educational implication of maturation, we should understand relationships of maturation with learning. Yes. So what is the meaning? What is the meaning? What is the meaning here? These things you're asking me. So listen, what is the meaning here? So what is the meaning of maturation? Ruchi, agar somebody will ask you what is maturation according to you, what does you talk about maturation first? What do you know? What exactly you are going to talk about maturation? How you are going to represent a person who is matured and the person who is not matured? Right now the question is very immature what you have asked from me, so that's what I'm thinking what to say. But the biggest example is right now in the comment box I'm seeing. That's a very immature question you have asked. That's not a mature question, sorry for that. So what is there is, when a person is matured, they will be reflecting that maturity. Yes, that's what. So only I'm laughing. You should also laugh. Don't be angry. But the thing here is, in a public platform, you're asking my income. That's an immature question only. Na? You should be asking how much you're dedicating your time for this type of work. That's mature question. That's an indirect question where respectful comment can be accepted. Correct, na? So now you need to understand that. So maturation involves change that are associated with normal growth. Yes. Second is learning. On the other hand, it is a change in individual, which is not an account of genetic inheritance. It is the process which takes place as a result of stimuli from without activity, experience, and training lead to changes in the behavior in the process of learning. Yes, see, one thing is there. That's my duty, and that's what is more important right now. Correct, na? So, pricelessly talking to the topic, not asking any personal questions. Yes, that's it. This pani le lo na, please. Fine. Now, listen, nicely understand this. So, maturation, see, learning brings maturity. When you read a topic, you learn more about it, you try to imbibe it. Like one simple example I'm giving you, what is coming in my brain right now, I'm just telling you this. Huh? So, just understand this one and then you comment on that. Okay? Hmm? Smriti, happy Diwali. So need to understand this one. See, please understand this topic and then we will be going for it. Ruchi, like if maturity is there, so learning brings maturity. Right now, today I learned that these are the household work I should do, and then the cleanliness will be better. That's a type of learning. Now, next time, if I will be doing any work, that learning will work as a maturity for me. So, if some person will come and they will do mistake at the time doing that work. Like now, one cooking dish, like paneer butter masala. Simple example. For those who are exactly liking paneer butter masala, I'm loving paneer butter masala. So, if paneer butter masala, I learned how to cook. So, that's learning. But after that, I got degree holder in that. Why? Because next time if I am cooking paneer butter masala, I will be cooking with perfection. So I am matured about it. So definitely I am knowing how to cook it and I am knowing how to cook it the best. So definitely a new beginner will come and try to do that work. Since my learning is there, my maturity is there based on that topic, what I will do, I will teach that person. So definitely the activity what I have learned through my experience gave me maturity. Correct, na? Hi Rohit. So definitely this is exactly the most important part. So you need to understand this one. Come on. So maturity is coming how? How maturity is coming? People are thinking I am very mature. You are mature for what? You need to understand. Hi Rohit. So definitely maturity comes with learning. Maturity comes with experience. Maturity comes with activity. Correct only, na? That's the most important thing. So one person will be called as mature. See, I can't be mature in all the activities. If somebody will say go and play karate, I can't do it with maturity because I don't have learning in that. I don't know what are the skills needed for playing karate. Correct now? If somebody will say go and play cricket, definitely my maturity level about cricket is very low. So definitely I will not be able to play cricket to that level what a person who has experienced how to play cricket can play that. Understood? So this is exactly maturity is coming with learning, activity and experience. Understood? And it will be shown in your behavior. So if somebody will talk about cricket, and they will speak wrong, you know what you will do? Second time you will say, hey, that is not what you called. Are you understanding? So that is exactly, they will say that no, that point is not that point, that is exactly this point and that point. So you are exactly going to you are going to talk about cricket with much ease because you know cricket. That's what is coming maturity. And with a very bold statement you can talk about cricket because you know it. Understood? But definitely when a person is not knowing, they won't be. So this is coming the most important part. So activity, experience, training leads to changes in behavior in the process of learning. And this is exactly, so maturation and learning are closely interrelated. 100% I believe this. So maturation and in learning are exactly interrelated. So when you learn, you will get matured in that topic. And 100% if anybody will give any statement, you will be the one who is exactly cross question that, or you can be accepting the statement. Sometimes it becomes difficult to say definitely as to which behavioral changes are the result of learning and which are the consequences of maturation. Yes, that's also very, very important. See, which factor gave you a learning, which factor made you matured. That is also very important. I have seen some children, see, I'm not going to that topic, I'm just seeing, I'm telling you one simple thing. I've seen some children, they are very, very, what do you call, they're very calm. You see them, you will think like they're the biggest, what do you call, normal person, very well educated, everything, you will be seeing them. But the moment you will be talking to them, they start taking out their burdens. And the moment they will start taking out their burden, one phase will come when they will speak out what made them. That's what, and you can do it. You can do it. The thing here is where you are located, you just tell me. So now you need to understand this. So you have to understand sometimes the maturity, sometimes the basic levels will be definitely creating problem, and sometimes it is coming as a reward for you, because learning sometimes bring maturity, learning sometimes can bring distraction also. That's the most important. So maturation makes learning possible, very important. Now next, learning takes place only if the stages for the type of learning has been achieved through a passion of maturation. Yes, 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 the targeted point. Ruchi, what did you understood about this? Maturation makes learning possible. Yeah, if I'm matured enough, I know which topic I should read. Okay, so I'm just taking a simple example. If I learn some mantras, the mantras of some gods, okay, now I'm blindly chanting those mantras, correct? I'm blindly chanting those mantras. I don't know the influence of that. But after chanting that mantras, I got Siddhi. Got it. And after that, Hmm? That means what I came to know that what are the consequence of that mantras. Are you understanding it? So definitely, if I learn how to what you call shoot, so definitely after that sometime, that's very nice. That's super. Congratulations. I'm the same. I hope you might have understood. So, definitely, maturation is exactly making learning possible. And once you will be knowing, so you must be knowing with what topic you are matured and what content you are matured, up to what level you are matured. Then, more higher level of education you can do. So, why I give the example of mantras and maturation? Because you should be knowing what you are doing. So learning by doing is one of the most important thing. So when you are exactly studying one subject, yes, when you are studying one subject, you must know that what are the ifs and buts of that subject. Are you understanding? If you are knowing what are the ifs and buts of that subject, you will do proper justification with that subject. Otherwise, that subject will take you. Got it? So maturation sends limit to what a person can be or become. That's the most important thing. Absolutely correct, Ruchi. Maturation will make my mind very clear that which topic to read without wasting my time in finding out what to read and from where to read. Absolutely correct, Ruchi. So definitely, when I'm matured enough to understand a topic means I can be able to analyze nicely. Many people they will keep on making you fool for one topic, but 100% once your maturity is attended, you will not get full. You will definitely say this is not good and this is good. So in geology, maturity in age depends. Nice. Prabhu. So variation in patterns of development. Super. No, look here. Variation in patterns of development. So 100% maturity will bring development in your state of mind. Progress will come. Sometimes maturity can distract you, sometimes maturity can take you to positive direction. So here you need to understand, so the different environmental influences children experience affect the pattern of development 100%. So where human development due to maturation alone, as in some animal species, individual would be reduced to a minimum. Yes, 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 yes. So please kindly check this one out. So, where human development due to maturation alone, as in some animal species individuality would be reduced to a minimum. Yes, so here एक बात ध्यान से समझो, हिंदी में समझा रही हूं कि जब भी हम मिच्योर होते हैं, मिच्योर मतलब क्या, किसी चीज को एक्सपीरियंस को गेन करने के बाद जो हम फील करते हैं ना, तो वो हमारी मिच्योरिटी हो गई। ठीक है, अगर तुमको कोई 4 बार स्लैप किया तो 5वां बार स्लैप करने से पहले तुम खुद ही अपना गाल बाहर कर दोगे, तो दैट्स योर मिच्योरिटी, क्योंकि तुमको पता है कि तुम अब शांत अपने आप को डिफेंड नहीं कर सकते। सो इफ यू कांट डिफेंड योरसेल्फ, 4 बार किसी ने झापड़ मारा, 5वीं बार तो खुद ही गाल अलग कर देगा, ले मार ले, क्या कर सकते हैं, और क्योंकि यू कांट डिफेंड योरसेल्फ, सो दैट्स मैच्योरिटी। अंडरस्टूड? देन सामने वाला जो बंदा होगा वो समझ जाएगा कि हाँ उसको मेरे टेक्निक्स पता है, तो वो शांत हो जाएगा। समझ में आया हिमांशु? दैट पर्सन विल बिकम साइलेंट, कम ऑन, बिकॉज दे नो दैट कि यू कांट डिफेंड, तो डेफिनेटली उसको भी लगेगा बेचारा क्या करे और क्यों मारे। समझ में आए? सो दैट इज एग्जैक्टली कॉल्ड एज मेच्योरिटी बाय लर्निंग। सो ये मेच्योरिटी है लर्निंग का। समझ में आया? सो द डिफरेंट एनवायरमेंट इन्फ्लुएंस चिल्ड्रन एक्सपीरियंस इफेक्ट द पैटर्न ऑफ डेवलपमेंट। सो डेफिनेटली अलग अलग इन्वायरमेंट में मेच्योरिटी का लेवल अलग होगा। इन्वायरमेंट मीन्स क्या, जो हमारा आगे पीछे का जो प्लेस है वो हमारे लिए एज अ व्हाट यू कॉल फीड होता है, वो हमको मदद करता है कि हम कैसे अपने आप को मतलब उस जगह पे डेवलप कर सके। मीन्स इफ आई एम इन साउथ, दैट मीन्स I am getting South Indian food. So I have to learn to eat South Indian food. If I'm in a jungle, I have to learn to eat fruits. So that's my maturity level. I have to learn that as an experience. Understood? So that does not mean that if I am in what you called island, or if I am in some what you called different type. If I am in desert, that means I have to eat sand. That is not maturity. Okay? मजाक में एग्जाम्पल दिया, एक थप्पड़ भी नहीं मार सकता है। करेक्ट ओनली, करेक्ट ओनली, नो वन कैन बीट यू डेफिनेटली, बट दैट्स व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग यू कि व्हेन यू कांट डिफेंड मीन्स यू आर मैच्योर्ड। करेक्ट ना? दैट्स अ सिंपल एक्सपेरिमेंट आई एम टेलिंग अबाउट हिमांशु, दैट इफ आई कांट डिफेंड माई सेल्फ, I am going to be staying silent. That's my maturity level. If I'm knowing one person is doing crime again and again, I am catching that person again and again. But what is my maturity level is, I will tell one time, hey, you are doing this mistake. That person is not ready to commit. I am not doing. I am this, I am that. Okay, fine. That's a good thing. Listening. Again, that person is doing the same mistake. That person is not able to accept that that person is doing mistake. What is your maturity? Your maturity level is zip in. After that, when that person will get beatings from outside and come back to you after getting lots and lots of kicks, that person will come back to you and say that yes, that was my mistake. That means your maturity is to accept. Okay, fine, you did mistake, you learned from your mistake, come back, welcome back. So that's exactly called as maturity in learning. Understood? A very simple example I have given you means, because most of the people, if you are telling someone you are doing wrong, you are doing wrong, you are doing wrong, that person will never accept that. So stop telling that person you are doing wrong. You need to say that person, very good, go and get beatings and come back. That's the real maturity, because you have experience of that. You know that which surrounding that person is, whatever work that person is doing, that's not correct. That person is definitely going to fall down. So as a friend, you are trying to stop that person. Come on, you are telling that this is not right, this is not correct, this is not right, because the person is going to get degraded from its effect. So that's maturity is zip in. You don't say that anything. The person will fall down, the person will realize in 2 or 3 days, and that person will come back to you. That's the maturity. Understood? So here, variation in pattern of development. This is one very important topics. So listen, all the species development stages are not the same. So I cannot expect like a human child can grow as like cat or dog. Understood? Why? Because their species growth rate is different. Human species growth rate is different. So 100% the different environmental influences children experience affect the pattern of development. Definitely. So if I am in a very good surrounding where I am exactly in a nature and I am exactly with good what you call influential things, then definitely my growth will be very solid. See, my growth will be very solid. But if I will be with those type of people, ठीक है, if I will be with those type of people who will influence me negatively, who will teach me wrong things, then definitely my development will be somewhere degraded. Understood? So when you will be that's what one day I have given you one example of a parrot now. So variation and development in different stages will be different. That's one thing. Okay, so maturation is also one stage which will be attended. Now look at, so now deprivation of learning opportunities limit development. Yes, 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 yes. That's one thing. So now if I will be in village and if I will be in metros, what is the difference between these two places? What is the difference between, ma'am, drink water? What is the difference between these two places? Come on, say me. So I just need to finish till 5 topics, then I will go and drink water. I will go inside tank only and I will dive. Happy? So now listen, first understand this topic. It's very important. Now listen. So variation in pattern of development, I hope you might have understood that the development of every individual is not same. It depends upon the species, it depends upon the type the animal is, and it depends upon individuality, and it depends upon the time gap where it is exactly getting the development. Okay? Lifestyle, yes, lifestyle is very good. So if somebody will say deprivation of learning opportunities limits development, 100%, 100%. So you need to understand one thing. When I am in a village, I will behave like a villager. My language will get influenced by that. If I will be in metros, my whereabout, my habit, my attitude, everything will turn like a metros person. So what is the gap between there? The gap between there is learning. Where you stay, there you learn, and there your habit is getting adapted. So that's what one simple example I have given you. Do you remember one parrot was there? That parrot was with some criminals. So the parrot learned kill, 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 kill. The parrot was always speaking one word. Okay, the parrot was always, hello Prakash, the parrot was always keep killing, using what kill, 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 because the parrot was learned to use that word kill. So after some time, the parrot flew away from that place and went to one sage house. So the sage was using some very good words. The sage used the word, the sage is exactly talking about good things. The sage was talking about gods. The parrot starts speaking about gods. The parrot was started speaking Ram, 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 Ram. So what is the difference between these two? One is kill, one is Ram. So what is the difference between two is the place and the surrounding where you are growing matters a lot. If you will be with some very mediocre level people, your understanding is exactly influenced by them. So illiterate people means tomorrow evening 6 o'clock. So illiterate people, which class you are asking about, you need to tell me. So if you will be with illiterate people, your understanding will limit to that place, but you will be with some influential people. Those people hierarchy very late joining here. So if you will be with some influential people, those who speak good, those who know what is life, 110% you will be learning good. That's the influence of a person. If a good person is with you, you will proceed to a positive direction. If a bad charactered, bad natured person is with you, you will push towards. So one person will, okay, no problem, you can see the recorded part. One person can take you towards God and one person can take you towards devil. Understood? That's the difference between the surrounding and the development of the individual. Understood? I believe development is a lifelong process. Growth is a limited process, but development is a lifelong process. Development of understanding, development of thoughts, everything is a lifelong process. I understand that thing. So now deprivation of learning opportunities limits development. Yes. So if I'm providing you learning opportunity, so if I'm in a village, my learning opportunity is limited. But if I'm in metros, my learning opportunity will be very high. So definitely the children will be exactly having more potential to learn in a better way. And definitely heredity means the place, the culture, the heredity potential is also something. So many factors are there which is coming from gene, from the parents. So no matter how much you are in a very good surrounding, some of the heredity factors will influence you. Got it? And that factor will not let you grow to your individual contents. I hope it is clear for everyone. Next is effectiveness of learning depends upon proper timing. Yes, the timing of the universe is always perfect. I believe that. I believe that universe timing is very perfect. I use the word universe because you need to understand that nothing has been done without a reason. I believe that education is something which should be done in timing. Lifestyle should be done in timing. So you need to understand that if a good friend is coming in your life means that's the indication that something good is going to happen. If a bad person is there in your life means definitely this is not something which I have to leave and you have to proceed to a different direction. So regardless of how much effort a children can put in learning, they will not be able to learn until and unless they will be exactly to that individual proper timing. Got it? So you need to understand that circumstances will lead you to change in your surrounding. I hope you might have understood this one. So this is ready to learn, developmentally ready to learn sectors will be there. I hope you might have. I hope you might have understood this one. Come on, say. So Ruchi, what we have discussed today. So what we have discussed today, we talked about maturation. We talked about maturation. We talked about those factors which is exactly affecting maturity. We talked about some very crucial factors where we are exactly feeding the senses with some positive informations. Okay, fine. So that's it for today. Maturity and learnings are interrelated. Very good. Second point, what we learned about that? Second point, what we learned is about effectiveness of education. See, we learned about distractions also. We learned about distractions also. We talked about attention. We talked about attraction also. Yes, distraction, attention, attraction, all factors we have talked about. And we talked about like how the growth can get affected by some of the factors, and it's what is stimuli, what is response. We have learned maturation and learning are closely interrelated. That part we have learned. Implications we have learned. Negative influence, negative adaptability, many factors we have discussed, and we discussed it with much examples. I've given many examples related to it. Yeah, education implications we have studied about. Fine. So good night everyone. I hope the topic was very much in you now. You are able to understand the content nicely. Huh? How was the class? Ruchi, how was the class? Okay. Raki is still there or left? Come on, Raki. Fine. We will be talking about the next factors associated with it because many topics are there in that. It's a very big. Himanshu, I'll go inside water tank and drink and come today. Fine. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.